My name is David Carmy. Got peak RV inspections and mobile repair. I'm currently in the Colorado area. I serve Colorado Springs, Denver, and surrounding areas as far as Woodland Park and the areas around there and north of Denver. Um, I'm happy to travel wherever is needed within reason. I had a referral through RV Help for a client who was down in an RV park here south of Canyon City, and he was having problems with his oven and different things like that. Um, they were getting ready to leave the next day. Couldn't get his oven lit, um, so I helped him with that, and got his landing gear up through some uh, backup setup. So got him going, and that was really what I mean. It's the reason we get into this is not to ruin somebody's vacation. So that was very good for me to do, and it was on a Sunday, by the way. For for the most part, the reason you go with a mobile tech is their ability to come to you in your current location. You don't have to interrupt your trip or take it into a shop where they'd keep it for a week. So from a convenience standpoint and quick response, most of the time that's the best way to do it because a lot of times I can respond the next day if I'm open. You're not going to get that at an RV dealership, that's for sure. From a specialty standpoint, I do mostly maintenance, uh, black tank clean out, and simple repairs. The most common is electrical issues. A lot of brand new RVers don't realize where certain breakers are and things of that nature. So things don't work, and it's as simple as, hey, did you check the breaker? And I'll do that on the phone to save them money because I don't want to go out on a call and just flip a breaker and charge them money. So I tend to educate a lot when I finish a job. I spend time asking them questions about what has given them issues with the RV, and I try to educate as much as possible because then they appreciate that and they give you a review, and that's what I love. The differences between an NRVIA inspection and a PDI is really stark. I mean, from they a PDI is generally just an overall um, glance over making sure everything is working to their standard. At least that's what they tell you. Um, uh, an NRVIA inspection is comprehensive, head to toe. Um, we go into every system, every detail, outdoor, indoor, just making sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to be. Provide condition. We don't recommend whether to buy or not to buy the RV because that's not really our role from an ethical standpoint. But we provide well over 100-page report with 90 or 100 pictures and full detail on the condition of the rig. It's much more comprehensive and as a premier inspection. The most common issues are generally the condition of the roof. The sealants may not be applied correctly. They may be outdated and old. Um, other issues, if it's a used RV, from a safety inspection, the tires may not be um, young enough, if you would. Um, internal on the inside of the RV, generally the the cabinet conditions and floor and things like that. There is, from when you're buying used RV, you're going to expect some wear and tear, so that's acceptable in most cases. Um, always check the safety items, the fire extinguishers, LP detectors, those types of things. Making sure that the correct date is there and functioning condition. I decided to become a certified RV inspector because I realized when you buy a home you have it inspected, but most people don't get their RVs inspected because one, they're not aware of us being in the business. Um, I want to protect people. I want to make sure that their investment um, is a good investment, and that they can enjoy the rig. Um, I've been an RVer for 25 years. I love the lifestyle. I'm a full-time RVer. We travel around. So I just love the lifestyle. The most rewarding part is them either realizing that they made a good decision or a horrible one. So, and sometimes that's that's the good and the bad, right? They feel great about the decision they made, or they have second thoughts, and you hate to be that guy, but you're protecting them, and they appreciate that, and that's what I love about it. A piece of advice I would give someone is to keep the emotion out of the purchase and make sure they know how they want to utilize the RV. There's so many different styles of RVs, from pop-ups to big rigs. Um, a lot of people don't really know their own, how, the way they want to use the RV, just to make sure that it is the right style of RV for how they want to use it, because then now you're either forced to upgrade or downgrade. You buy too big a unit, you're sorry you did, you try to get rid of it. So just make sure you understand, or know how you want to use it, so you buy the right rig for your lifestyle. Well, once the report is done, it is quite large and comprehensive. I usually get on a call with them and walk through it, either over Zoom if they're available, or just meet with them in person, and present the report, show them the good, the bad, and the ugly, and just make sure that they are comfortable with what they're seeing, because it is a lot of information to digest for somebody who's never seen the report. You start thumbing through it, and it's overwhelming. So you want to walk them through it as best as you can, so they have a high level understanding and an overall picture of the condition of the unit. My name is David Carmy, owner of Peak RV Inspections and Mobile Repair. I service the Colorado area. If you need an inspection, or have an RV issue, please give me a call. My number is 719-332-8838. Happy to help in any way I can.